outcome of UFC Unlimited Fight Channel.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His
grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 143 pounds. Pantera! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes? Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Let's go.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Lee going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Nice body kick.
Lee going for the head kick. He misses there. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Nice punch by Lee. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Lee's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Goes to the body there. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Great punch landed with so much power. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Well-placed kick there by Lee. Just misses with the left hook. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Lee. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Round 2 next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round 1.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so skilled. You cannot just go after him guns a-blazing. Both of these young men are trying to find the right moment to attack.
And he landed the right hand there.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Just out of range with that right hand.
Nice kick.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Lee's strike attempt there is blocked.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Pretty good right hand.
Big kick lands.
Nice combination of strikes there by Lee. Well, he misses with the left punch there. High velocity elbow is blocked.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, nice combination.
All right, single collar tie now. Knee to the body.
Big kick.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Let this guy know who you are.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Beautiful body kick.
Lee going for the leg kick, he misses.
Real nice body kick land. Nice punch there.
Let me see that shit now. You gotta move those feet for me, bro. You gotta move those feet.
Go, guys, work!
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, big left hook there.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Lee's kick is blocked.
Big kick lands.
So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, it's all patient pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
His hands are down. High kick, high kick.
Look at him.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh! What a fight so far.
Put that guy in his tail. Need you to get back out there and continue just where you left off last time.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Try to establish that jab. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Nice straight punch.
Timely defense there, huge block for him. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight. Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, straight right. Ooh, looking to set up that head kick.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow.
There's no give on that leg kick. Big punch land.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Leg kick.
Lee's uppercut is blocked. Back and forth we go.
Big body kick.
Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a beautiful strike like that knee with? We'll see very shortly.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Lee. 15 seconds. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Oh,
wow!
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
Beautiful strike. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Let's go, you can do this. Keep going forward.
He is throwing a fast, straight hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Just missed with the left there. Under 3 minutes now to go, round 5. Spinning back fist is there. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Big punch lands through the middle. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Lands flush with that right hand.
Oh!
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Less than a minute now to go in the fight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice punch there by Lee.
Right under the elbow, body kick lands.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. The final horn sounds. All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, the celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You've got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance tonight.